Hey NH fam, we're so excited to announce that we're part of the K-Influencer Academy this year. And for our first mission, we're here to ask the most important question. Do you know Korea? Do we as Indians actually know Korea? Well, now, yes. But a few years back, the answer would have been really different.
A few years ago, if you asked Indians what they knew about Korea, the answer would probably be very simple. Oh, that's the country where Samsung comes from, or even Hyundai, or the country known for good technology. Korea felt modern, advanced, but at the same time so distant. But today, that image has changed completely. When you ask Indians about Korea, you get answers like late night ramen cravings with K drama binges, skincare routines, Korean the language, K pop and dance practices, and even dream trips to Seoul. And today you can even see the gradual integration of Korean culture within India. One of the biggest changes you must have probably seen is definitely the K-food culture and craze. A few years ago, most Indians mostly knew kimchi because idols probably kept mentioning it in interviews. But now, Korean ramen is now easily available via supermarkets and even our 10-minute grocery apps. Korean cafes are opening across India and people casually know Korean foods like tteokbokki, corn dogs, bibimbap, and so much more. Korean entertainment really made these foods look enticing and comforting at the same time, and Indians couldn't get enough of it, especially Gen Z, because Korean cafe culture feels so experience based. It's not just go there and eat, it's a whole experience with ambience, comfort, aesthetics, and of course, the food. Another massive change that ended up happening was the K culture, fashion, and trends within India. K pop ended up changing how many young Indians approach fashion with the rise of oversized hoodies, baggy jeans, layered streetwear, dyed hair, and so much more. These trends became so popular online because K pop idols made it feel expressive. With fashion also comes skincare. With the Korean skincare industry completely dominating within India, where people who did not even care about skincare ended up knowing terms like glass skin, snail mucin, and rice water. Almost everyone ended up building the Korean beauty skincare routines. Another really fascinating thing is how K-pop made Indians so fascinated about the Korean language itself, which led to the opening of official King Sejong institutes within India. And now we're seeing something even bigger happen, with Korean entertainment companies actually setting up Indian subsidiaries within the country. Global auditions are now happening in India, and the Indian fan bases that were always there are just continuing to grow. With that continues the demand for K-pop concerts within India every year. And that changes representation too. Because now the K-pop fans within India are no longer just distant viewers. They feel like they can be part of this industry as trainees, translators, producers, editors, and so much more. K-pop didn't just popularize Korean music in India, it changed the entire view of a country. It introduced Indians to Korean cafe culture, Korean music, Korean dramas, skincare, language, fashion, entertainment, and even everyday lifestyle habits. And the most interesting part is that connection happened almost naturally. And that's why Namaste Hali was created, to further this connection, to act as a bridge. And we'll always continue to create that bridge moving forward. So, do let us know how you got connected to this amazing country and culture. And do like, share, and subscribe to the Namaste Hari YouTube channel for more videos like this. And we'll see you all next time.